Hello Pisces friends, I'm Annie Botticelli and welcome to my Pisces May 2025 Astrology Horoscope Forecast. I'm calling the theme of this month for Pisces, the door of destiny swings wide open. Are you ready to walk through? And I'll go into all of the reasons why. I've got this summary for you. Not only have you entered a period of time where the transiting North Node, our area of highest expression in this lifetime, is in your sign. From the end of 2024 into 2027, working in the backdrop and coming up to a peak into your consciousness during each eclipse season every 6 months. But we also have an imminent change of Jupiter into a new sign. We have Neptune just moving into a new sign for the first time in around 14 years. We have Pluto moving into a new sign recently for the first time in about 16, 17 years. So you can see how you're stepping into one of the most profound transitions of your life. The tides are shifting and things are really about to change if you haven't noticed that already. I'm going to go into lots more details about this. This is for you if Pisces is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any other Pisces placement you're listening for. What I'm going to talk about here is part of your astrological picture. Very late degree Pisces friends, so birthdays like March 15th through the rest of the sign, or Pisces degrees around 23 degrees through the rest of the sign. I suggest you additionally listen to my Aries report, as your very late degree friends will benefit from both readings. With the North Node in Pisces transiting through Pisces' first house, this is a call, an invitation to embrace your identity in a way that you never have before. This period of time, not just from this transit, but multiple other ones that we'll talk about, is more about becoming and being, not just existing. So these old patterns of relying on partnerships or external validation or waiting for things to align are dissolving. And the North Node is saying, lead with your intuition and step into your power and trust yourself and trust the process and trust the path that's being laid out for you. So this month of May, and really extended out further than this time, is a time of this soul level growth where you're shedding outdated identities like a snake sheds its skin, and you're stepping into who you're always meant to be. So as I mentioned before, this is a long-term process, but it is happening and it is always current. So I wanted to pay some credence to it here because it might not be something that you're hearing about a lot. All right, so big news in May is that we're finally free from the personal planet retrogrades that we have been under since September of 2024. We had the shadow periods for Mars retrograde, we had Mercury retrograde, we had multiple Mercury retrograde transits, we had Venus retrograde, and now as of May 17th, the post-shadow transit of Venus after it went direct in April is all clear. So that means from May 17th, for the rest of May, all of June, you're in the time of making those big decisions. The tides are finally going out. So all of these months of me telling you inward and backward, now you can put your boats out and the tides can take them far and wide. This is an amazing time for major life-changing decisions, and things may come to you where you're not trying to make life-changing decisions, but they're happening. But if you have to make a decision about the things that come to you, as we progress through the month, the energy gets more and more clear, not only about the short term, but about the long term. This is a power month, the whole month, but especially the second half for taking the bull by the horns. And you do have a ton of Aries energy to support that. So the motivation will be there. The ambition will be there. The energy levels are more likely to be there. And this is rallying around you, grasping your independence and, forging forward on a new path. And one of those paths is going to be very focused on finances. All of these Aries planets light up your house of money and financial self-sufficiency. And now with Neptune here for, a long time, could be 14 years, depending on the size of your second house in your chart. But this is a really major change where your self-worth and your financial world are undergoing a profound transformation. So, this financial focus has been present. I talked to you about this last month, and it's going to continue to be present for a long time to come, but there's extra energy around it in the short term in the month of May as we have these planets, the shorter term, faster moving planets like Venus and Mercury, breeze through. But this is about taking action to build your financial dreams. You might feel a call to create a new financial path, leaning into entrepreneurship or using spiritual or creative gifts. And if you're ready to start a business, this could be the time. You've got a lot of powerful forward-moving energy around this. And Neptune is a great spiritualizer. It tends to dissolve out things that are not true, that are not real. And in this case, we're talking about real being on the spiritual level, because everything of this world is an illusion and everything of this world dissolves away. But what is real and what is true is spiritual connection and you as a spiritual being. So you might see things that you've created dissolving, but you can trust that they're dissolving to make way for a path that's more heart-led, that's more spirit-led, and that really takes out the illusions around money and confidence and give you, really a new sense of security, a new sense of purpose. And where you're aligning your spiritual goals and your spiritual purpose with your financial and material world. So that's a long-term process with Neptune. In the short term, you may just see more money come in. You may just see yourself be super motivated to take care of your money now. And you'll have a lot of support for that. And like I said, the Aries energy will give you a lot of ambition. Whenever we have a lot of fire like this, it's like fire under your watery pot. So if you've been procrastinating, or if you've just been staying in the backdrop because the personal planet transits made it better for you to do that, then now is your time to shine. Now is your time to step forward. Now is your time to make decisions. Okay, so all of this energy in the short term and the long term is really about turning dreams, turning ethereal ideas, turning, feelings and desires into actual concrete reality. All right, so we also have between May and June a very big change with Jupiter. Jupiter has been in the 4th house, expanding home, family, housing. You may have seen greater freedom come in your home and family sector. You may have seen an expansion of what may seem to be problems or issues in your home and family sector, as Jupiter sometimes causes mischief on its way towards resolution. You may have welcomed a new family member in to your life. You may have downsized to a home in the country and felt more freedom from the expanded countryside. Or you may have moved from the countryside into the city where you traded your small town vibe for a host of options within the big city. So whatever your personal experience of this has been, it has been about expanding and bringing greater freedom and just a wider view to your home and family space. So you've got a little more time of this month in May. And then in June, as Jupiter goes into Cancer, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have more expansion to your home and family, because Cancer rules home and family. So any expansion that has already occurred, look forward to another year of continuing to broaden those goals. But what else is going to happen is that Jupiter is going to light up the 5th house of Leo. Leo rules the 5th house. For all signs, that is what the 5th house is about. But specifically for Pisces, you have Cancer on that house. So basically what that means is that as Jupiter moves into the sign of Cancer, it leaves the Pisces house of Cancer and goes into the house of Leo. So this is going to be a year full of opportunities to grow your relationships with children, to have children if you're wanting to add to romance, to find your true love. This is the house of true love. To have more luck and more options in your romantic world, in your creative world. This can be a blockbuster creative year starting here pretty soon. And even though it doesn't officially get there until June, you will start feeling it waking up, because whenever it's on the edge of something, it's always in both places at one time. Like it's in the 4th house, you're feeling it, but it's about to go into the 5th house, you're feeling it. Kind of like you arrive on a barrier island and you're just steps from the beach, but you haven't stepped onto the beach yet, but the beach vibe is there. That's what this is like, where the energy is in both places at once. So you'll have this to look forward to, a blockbuster year of creative efforts, a chance for you to have more fun than ever. This 5th house is very much about fun. So either way, this is, really tying in to focus on joy and creativity and romance and self-expression. You're going to be stepping into this time to take bold risks. And as I said, even though it officially gets there in June, you will be feeling this energy in May. And because the stars are saying tides are running out or going out, you can start to take action on the energy that is already present. One of the challenges with this transit is going to be to not just chase pleasure and to use the energy to try to create something lasting. But you will have a lot of opportunity to be in the pleasure vibe. Now, one of the deepest transformations is coming from the change in Pluto moving into Aquarius, because as it has, it's now moved into your 12th house. This is an underworld journey that you're going to have for a very long time, but it's very present now this month. And this is going to force you to release outdated fears and self-sabotaging habits and subconscious baggage and any place where your fears are dominating your life. So the key to this is don't resist the purge. Just let go of what's no longer in alignment and trust this process of transformation that is present in your chart, in your life, on so many different levels. So a couple of keys to remember as I combine the short-term energies and the long-term energies that are influencing you this month is to remember you're entering this karmic turning point, a time when your true soul path is unfolding before your very eyes. And this time is not about waiting for destiny. It's about becoming it. And specifically with all these current Aries energies, it's the time to take the bull by the horns and to actually do something about the things that you've always dreamed. Because of the North Node in Pisces, plus Ceres is there and Saturn, this is a time to lead with your heart, to take that leap, to watch your world expand in ways you've never imagined. A lot of that compliments of Jupiter, but also for it to stay in this water zone, where you're leading from your heart, you're following the intuition. And, knowing that you don't need all the answers right now, that you just need to know the next right step. This month will be full of opportunities to move forward in ways that you have been waiting for a very long time. And you'll notice the momentum will start to spin as these tides start really racing out. If you want to know more about what's going on with you personally, go to AnnieBClarity.com, Annie, the letter B, Clarity.com, and see my personalized readings. You can also learn astrology with me at beastropro.com, beastropro.com. If you want to see more free things that I have for you, go to anniehelpsyou.com, put your name and email address in there, and get my eclipse resource page, my retrograde resource page, my zodiac health tips, my 28-day virtual coaching program, and my very coveted monthly written star report with my sweet and salty dates. This month, we've got factoring in all month. It will be affecting all month. And really, it would have started in April and will go into June. Jupiter is making a beautiful trine with the planet Chiron. Or it's not a trine, it's a 60-degree angle. And this is one of the most favorable in all of astrology. So two outer planets are coming together in these vibrant ways. I go into a nice write-up as to what you can expect from that. That is officially happening on May 18th, but you will feel it all month. If you love to have dates like this and know more about the dates that are going to be prominent this month, then put your name and email address in at anniehelpsyou.com, and then go into the archive link in the welcome letter, and then search for May 2025 astrology in the search bar for the sweet and salty date email. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month. Bye.